Masozi is a 19-year-old girl in Zambia with a high school diploma. Her parents can't afford to send her to college, so she's left with two choices. She can either try to get a job, and she'll probably end up as a maid, maybe earning about $100 per month. Or she can take the easier route, squash her own personal ambitions, end up getting married, and probably have 6 children. I'm going to take you on a journey of how this dilemma for Masozi created an opportunity for her to help her community thrive by becoming an agent for our company, Zoona. Zambia is a landlocked country in southern Africa, the population of about 20 million people, and sending and receiving money between towns is incredibly difficult. This is because over 80% of adults don't have a bank account, and the only service that's traditionally worked is sending through the government-owned post office. But there's only so many post office branches, and it's not very reliable. Despite all the hype that you might read about, mobile money is yet to take off, as in most places outside of Kenya. And most people resort to physically moving cash, such as using a minibus, which, as you can imagine, is very inefficient and not very safe. Our company, Zoona, which means it's real, set off to solve this problem by helping people send and receive money when they need to most. Masozi came to us about 4 years ago and applied for a job to be an agent with Zoona. We provided her with a kiosk on loan, created an account on our mobile money platform that we were building, and told her to go find a location. She sat in this kiosk every day, processing money transfers with her mobile phone to passing by consumers, and earned a commission on every transaction that she did. Her shop got busier. Soon she needed to hire her older sister to work with her because she couldn't satisfy the demand on her own. She then came back to us and asked if she could open a second outlet. We then provided another kiosk on loan to Masozi. She this time had her own location, and she hired 2 of her cousins to work for her as tellers, and we created a new account on our mobile money platform. That business grew, started getting off the ground, and then she came back to us and asked if she could open a 3rd kiosk, a 4th kiosk, a 5th kiosk, a 6th kiosk, until today. Masozi is now 23 years old. She's got 11 Zoona outlets. She employs 19 people, ages of 19 to 25. She turns over $1 million per month in money transfer value over those outlets, and she makes $10,000 per month in commission. This is a 23-year-old girl from Zambia with a high school diploma. But it gets better. Because of Masozi's ambition, we've selected her to be a Zoona aggregator, where she's now taking the best performing of those 19 people that she hired, and she's spinning them off to become agents of their own, just like she was. This is the Girl Effect in practice. There's now a Thank you. There's now a 3rd path for adolescent girls in Zambia, where you can get a job as a Zoona teller, you can grow to be a business owner as a Zoona agent, and you can rise to be an entrepreneur as a Zoona aggregator, all while delaying the age of when you get married, earning money that will eventually trickle down to their children when they choose to have them, and the effects of altering power structures within their household and their community from these bona fide entrepreneurs is something that blows my mind, and we haven't even experienced yet. We haven't even thought about how to conceptualize that, but it's coming. So what are the impacts on Masozi's community? For people like Clement, the gentleman in the top left, he needed to send a money transfer urgently to his sister in another town so that she could go to a clinic to be treated for malaria. Extended family networks in Africa are incredibly important because social safety nets and the formal safety nets either don't exist or they've failed. Services like ours are strengthening the very social fabric of communities and accelerating economies in whole. Not only can we help communities survive, we can enable them to thrive. But we're not a charity. Zoona was started in 2008 from an idea and a text message between 2 entrepreneurial brothers, Brad and Brett McGrath, who saw the opportunity but wanted to make a difference in their community as they were born and raised in Zambia. Over the past 4 years, we have grown to 700,000 active customers. Our company earns $800,000 per month in revenue with a 97% gross margin. The commissions we pay to agents is on top of this. Our revenue is growing at 240% year on year. We've got 90 direct employees with now a head office in Cape Town where our technology is centered. And we've created jobs for 750 agents and tellers in Zambia. Thank you. And we've done this on one round of funding, which was incredibly difficult to get. If anybody wants to hear some war stories about raising financing from Zambia, we were the first company to ever do it. And we've got to the point where we're now a profitable business and we're growing on our own steam. But we're just getting started. Zambia is the star on this map, but all the other countries you see in red will have adult working populations 60% greater than they are today by 2050. So when you think about that for a second, the number of people that will need to send and receive money, are the services going to catch up? It's a huge, huge, huge opportunity. And our business, our goal is to help hundreds of millions of people like Clement and his sister send and receive money when they need to most by enabling hundreds of thousands of emerging entrepreneurs like Masozi make money and serve their communities. Only when we achieve scale of this size will we be satisfied that we've truly achieved our mission of helping communities thrive. But that's our goal as a company and as entrepreneurs. I want to share what Masozi's goal is.
Me because I was able to take myself through school. Before, I had to depend on my brother, who was the firstborn. He was taking care of everyone and everything at home. So it was very difficult for him. But 5 years from now, I see myself having a business empire of my own.
So, thank you very much. Let's make it real. Please like our Facebook page, I Love Zoona. Visit our website, ilovezoona.com. Zoona, thank you.